Hey everyone, thank you again for joining me. And today I'm recording this at night. Today we are going to talk about you. I know you're a busy entrepreneur. I know you are doing all of the things right now. You are homeschooling, you are the janitor, you are the chef, you are the nanny, you are the dog walker, you're everything. You're trying to get your kids, just like me, to get online every morning for their Zoom call, trying to do a little work in between, making dinner, doing the dishes, sweeping the floor, and doing everything and trying to run a business. I hear you, I see you, I feel you, I understand. It's a crazy time. This is a crazy time. But I want to give you a few tips right now to help you as a busy entrepreneur, the 5 steps that you can take to nail down your social media. And it doesn't have to take hours and hours of day. I just want you to set a little bit of time aside this week, set some time aside to just nail down your social media. That's what I've been doing. So it's been working really well. I get it done. I know it's done. And then there's some things in between that you're going to do as well. But it's a great way to kind of nail down so it's done, to think about it, and you can do the other things that you need to do, right? So here are the 5 steps to nailing your social media as a busy entrepreneur. Step 1, I want you to narrow your focus. Narrow, you don't need to be everything to everyone. Let me say that again. You don't need to be everything to everyone. And what that means, and I want you to keep that in the back of your mind, but what that means is that you don't need to be on everything single social media platform. I cannot talk today. Every single social media platform. You don't need to be doing everything to get noticed. You just need to pick 2 or 3 and do them well. And I say this to my clients too. I have some clients that I'm working with, and they want to be on the biggest reach possible because they're new, they're building a new brand, all of these things, and I get that. But spreading yourself thin isn't the answer. And if you can't master those 2 or 3, and when I'll talk about the 2 or 3 that I'm thinking about in my mind for some businesses, but if you can't master those and you're trying to do 5, 6, 7 platforms, you're not going to be good at all of them. You just can't. So do a few things really, really well and keep showing up for that audience. So for myself, Facebook is a big one. I have a Facebook group. I like that Facebook group. Um, I need to be in it a lot more than I am, and that's kind of one of my goals for 2021. But I'm going to be in Facebook. I'm going to be on Facebook. I'm sorry. I'm going to be doing Instagram, Pinterest, and now YouTube, kind of bringing that channel to life. Some TikToks, but that's kind of stretching myself a little thin there. But I'm going to try to master those very, very well. So narrow your focus. Just pick 2 to 3. That's all you have to do. The second thing is having a content calendar or content planner. There's a couple different things you can do. You can go out and buy content planners, like a done for you content. I have one for sale on my website, ericamartinco.com/the shop. I can link that down in the notes. This is content that I have used for my own clients that have generated millions of dollars for my clients. So I know this content works. Or you can just, I have also just a blank calendar or a planner you can print off for social media, or create your own. I don't care, whatever you want to do. I just want you to have a plan. And if you don't want to do an everyday, here's what I'm going to post. Sometimes when I run out of time, because I do when I'm doing all the things, I will just write down week 1. Here's what I'm going to talk about. Like I'm going to talk about email all week. That's all I'm going to talk about is emails. Week 2, I'm going to talk about Instagram all week. So those are the things that you need. Just break it out that way if you have to, but have some kind of a plan. Don't just willy-nilly off the cuff, because it shows in some of the content that you're doing. So have a plan, have a framework, some kind of a plan. Batch it out. This is the biggest thing that I had to learn, is that I am not going to sit down and do 1 post a day for my 1 post. I'm going to sit and I'm going to do a month at a time. A lot of my clients, that's what I do. I do 1 month at a time and I'm done, which is awesome. And I do, there's things in between that we have to do, some lives, they'll send me photos, all of that great stuff. My team will be doing that for me. But batch it, sit down and batch it out. Like that is what you need to do, is just sit down and create it all for, like, 3 to 4, let's say, posts a week for social, depending what you're on. Post 3 to 4 times, have it scheduled, use a scheduler. You can use the content creator studio inside the back end of Facebook. You can do Buffer, Hootsuite, SocialBee, Later. Like there's 110 different ways, but you can batch it out and it's done. And then schedule your content. Schedule so it automatically goes out to those platforms. You don't have to worry about it. It's done for you. Like I said, Hootsuite's one. Tailwind is great for Pinterest. That's awesome because it just kind of keeps your content going. Buffer, Later, all of those great things. So schedule that out. Then it's kind of, you're done. Like it's just a big relief off of your mind. Like, okay, now I get to work on what I'm going to make for dinner. So within that too, number 5 is to, within this scheduling, is kind of pop on and do some live stuff as well. Just some live stuff that you need to just kind of, throw in here and there, like just to make that connection, to make interaction with your audience. Just throw some live stuff in there. And then also, as people engage with you, engage with them back. So social media, it isn't just a one and done thing. It's a communication tool, right? Like people, you give, people respond. You need to say, hey, thanks for that post, or thanks for that like, or thanks for the share. Or so it's kind of a two-way street. Make sure that you are responding in a timely fashion. So set up any reminder that you need to, but respond in a timely fashion, because those algorithms see that and they're going to pay attention to that. And the more you can work with the algorithm, the more the algorithm will work for you. So it's a great way. So I hope you enjoyed this quick thing tonight, and we will see you again soon. Thank you.